Yo, what up YouTube? ExplosiveMovement here, back again with another video, and today we're bringing you part 3 of how to dunk, and it's going to be talking about some of the specifics of doing like jumping exercises. So one thing that you really want to focus on if you're trying to like improve your jumping ability and you're trying to want to dunk, I mean, you want to produce a lot of force obviously, so you can jump high, but one thing that people don't really focus on is absorbing force. So what I mean by that is, landing from a dunk attempt. A guy who talks about this a lot is energy efficient basketball. You should go check him out. He talks about landings. He's touching on an important topic of pretty much where you can only produce as much force as you can absorb. So if you can't absorb force, you're not gonna be able to produce that much force, and you're gonna actually so it's gonna hinder your ability to jump higher, and it's also gonna make you more injury prone because you can't absorb the force. Then chances are you're gonna end up developing knee problems, back issues, things like that. So what you want to work on is landing in a controlled manner. That's why you do depth drops before depth jumps, typically in a training progression. So depth drops basically where it's like a depth jump, you just get on a height, pretty much just drop down. But for a depth drop, you don't jump back up, you just land. You try to land on the balls of your feet, a little bit of knee bend, emphasizing your hamstrings and your glutes while you're landing. Try to absorb the power through there. And you want to land as quietly as possible in depth drops. That's something you want to focus on, is being quiet. You see all these great jumpers, they're really reactive and they're really quiet. You don't hear them you don't see them landing with a big thud. You don't see them generally you just don't see them being really super loud with their movements. They're very quick. They can react well. They can land softly and absorb that force well. So what they want to do is, like, if you're doing something like box jumps, depth drops, or you want to make sure that you're landing quietly, that you're landing softly and absorbing that force well. Another thing is that when you're doing plyometrics like tuck jumps or like lateral cone hops or like jumping over a barrier, you want to make sure that you're landing in a controlled way. You're not slamming against the ground and bouncing back up. You're jumping up, landing in a controlled manner. Make sure you're absorbing that force and coming back up. Being controlled in your movements is going to help you absorb force better, and that's going to make you a better athlete because you can only produce as much force as you can absorb. So through the process of working on landing softly, through emphasizing the posterior chain in your landings, and making sure you're able to control your body in space, you're going to make yourself not only jump higher, but make yourself a better overall athlete. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the tip. ExplosiveMovement signing off. Peace.